That literally changed my life. When I like not changed my life, but like my whole perspective. Like when I started like documenting versus creating, literally like turned a light bulb in my head. I was like, "Oh my god, that is so smart." And this came from a different like podcaster like Gary Vee, and he is like so awesome. I watch him every single day, guys. Like if you go like definitely shout out. Go see him. He's so popular. But anyways, like documenting versus creating, that's the thing he kind of brings across, and a couple other people, motivational speakers, and I think that's like so huge. Like if you just document your everyday life, like what you do, like imagine seeing, okay, let's put it in perspective, like okay, like who is, if you, okay, Jesus, like literally, or anyone before cell phones, like I don't even know, like in the 1900s, I don't know, I literally thought of Jesus because like that's all I can think of. Whatever, if he had a cell phone and he documented on Instagram his everyday life, and you could go on his Instagram and see it, that would be crazy, bro. So like same thing with you. What if like one day you got huge, but like beyond what you thought you were gonna be, and you know you were like, okay, what do I do? So and people look back and they're like, whoa, he's been posting on Instagram since he was whatever 19, and now he's 35 and he's still doing the same thing. And look at that. Like I can go back and look at his videos since we were like, since I was young, like since he was young. Sorry, like I'm out of my mind right now, but and that is literally so fascinating. Like that is so cool to me, and because of that, like I think that's so important. And like, okay, like documenting versus creating, like that was the biggest struggle for me, like in the beginning of like making, you know, YouTube videos every day, and like coming up with like ideas for beats, and like coming up with like other stuff. Like I would just document what I did today, and like whatever it was, and what I learned I showed, and like I taught, and like I just think that's the best, literally the best way to come at it, because you don't have to force yourself to create anything, and you don't have to like show off as a teacher, like because you're not an expert in the field if you're only 20, 19. Like really, you're not really an expert. Like, cause come on, like there's other producers in this world that are just so much more experienced than me. So like I just think it's more important to document versus create. That way you don't have to like put on that fake front that you're teaching and you know everything, and you can be really humble about it, and you can be really cool about it, and you can really do like so much more with that. And like I've gotten so much more done with that, and I think it's so important. So like, and by the way guys, I didn't really tell you who I was. My name is Jay. I go by whatever T, whatever you want to call me, it doesn't matter. I grew up literally with nothing, like went to like all kinds of crazy stuff when I was younger. Mom drugs, sister drugs, dad raised 5 kids, stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I had nothing, literally nothing. Sold, you know, for like 5 years, and bought all kinds of stuff through like motorcycle, this and that. This is totally off topic. I just want you guys to get a feel of who I am. And you know, I really feel like if I would have documented like literally even further in my back, when I was like back in my life, if I was like 12 or 11, that'd be crazy, bro. I could be like literally go on my YouTube and like go see myself, but that's okay now because there's plenty of time. Like there's literally there's never too late to start this. You can literally change your whole entire Instagram like look right now if you want. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Like really. Like but at the same time they do. So it's like do what you want and feel good about it. Like that's why I think it's important to like, you know, change how you're thinking. I guess mindset's a huge thing in you know, music production. So and now I don't want to like you know, create this idea that it's so hard to like, it's not a good idea to create things, or like it's not like smart to create. Don't create, like, oh, like that's not what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, create, like yeah, like you're documenting your creations in a way, but like when you document what you're doing, it's so much easier to make content, and you can deliver it, you know, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and that way you're not struggling every hour being like, oh my god, what am I gonna make next? Oh my god, what am I gonna do next? Oh my god, like I literally ran out of ideas like yesterday, and I don't have any more ideas. Like, if you just document what you're gonna do for that day, then it's just a great, like, you know, great first start. So, you know, literally, like, don't take what I'm saying for granted. I think it's such a good idea. Like, it's so, like, overlooked, and, like, this literally is just boosting me up, guys. Like, I swear. So, you know, I could say so much more about it, guys, but you should definitely think about what I'm saying. Like, documenting your life. Document on Instagram. Document this. Document that. Literally take a picture of you while you're walking down the street. People want to see that. Like, people want to see anything you're doing. Like, people are interested because they've never been in your shoes. And, like, you're your own person, your own story. Like, imagine a library and there's like 1 million books, right? Like, the biggest library you can imagine. There's 1 million books, but every book is good. Usually every book is good in the library and it has really detailed information, and every book is like a person, almost like they have detailed information. And like, that being said, like, every person is so unique, and like, literally, if you treat every page like, you know, every day, and just document that page in video form, post form, blog form, any type. Literally, if you really want to go at it, go for all forms of content, like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the content that you can get out right now by documenting instead of creating. That literally is helping me so much right now, because I come home, I'm like, yeah, I have some awesome ideas. I have an awesome beat idea. I have this awesome loop. I'm going to make that beat. I'm going to create this. I'm going to show them how to, and like, instead though, I can like take a step back and be like, okay, you know, let's just document what I'm going to do today. Like, let's just grab this sample, start the record button, and see what happens. And if it's good, it's bad. If it's bad, I mean, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, then whatever, delete it. I wasted 20 minutes of my time, 30 minutes. I mean, I'm not saying like that 30 minutes is like so whatever, but like, I'm just saying, like, you know, there's no loss really. Like, and it didn't cost me anything to make the beat once you have all the equipment. So it's like, you know, documenting versus creating, man, like, I can just bang it in you. You probably heard it literally 100 times already, but I mean, you know, I just feel like that's so important, and like, it might open a couple minds, and that's like literally all I hope to do. So like, you know, and I mean, I really, you know, I really believe in it, guys. Like, let's pretend again, like, we took MLK, you know, and we could see what he was thinking, like, before, like, a documentation of his whole life on Instagram or like YouTube, of like how he was feeling every day about like, I want to change, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that was back then, obviously, like, the dynamics of like, you know, the world were different, like, no internet, like, everything was weird and different. I know, I'm not trying to like, but like, imagine though if he was like on Instagram with like rants of like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I literally like could appreciate, I would watch every single one of them if I would be his biggest fan. I swear, like, that is huge. I love it. And you know, anybody, like any huge figure, like, let's pretend like Ben Franklin, or the first president, or like, you know, any famous old person that you could wish you could be like, whoa, I can't believe, or like, you know, a war hero, or like ancient Rome. Like, imagine if they could document their whole life on YouTube, then you could see it, and then you could be like, holy, what the hell, like, they were doing all this at all the time. You literally visualize and be like, whoa, this is crazy, because you could see a timeline. And like, that is the most important thing with your work. You could look back, have a timeline of documenting your whole life, of you becoming better and better. So you're gonna get better anyways. Why not document the process? Like, why not? You're just gonna be a rapper now. Like, is that what you're gonna be? You're just gonna be the best next rapper? You're not gonna show your face, you're not gonna talk to no one, you're not gonna say nothing. You're just gonna be the next best rapper. Is that it? What's the other catch? You're the best rapper and what? Like, oh, you're the best rapper and producer? Okay, and what? Like, everyone does that. And I'm not trying to beat anyone down. But like there's so much more personality to like beats. Like you are the personality. People want to know you. They don't give a about your beats. Like they don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. They do give a fuck. They don't give a fuck and they do give a fuck. Because they're good probably. You know. They're most likely good and bangers. I mean, shout out to all producers. But then again, like you are the personality. Like people want to know like if you have a beat and it's banging and it's like let's pretend you heard my song right now, like, and I'm not popular, whatever, and it's like whatever, and if you heard my song, I would want you to associate that with like who I am, my face. I would want you to like literally visually see my face in your mind when I'm playing my song. Like that's how much content I want to put out and how much talking and video time I want to do. That way I can get like a, you know, and I think that is so important. I think you should do the same thing because like, why not? What are you waiting? What's there to lose? There's nothing to lose, and you're just trying to like, you know, and like that personality will sell so much. Let's pretend you're let's see, DJ Khaled. Okay, let's pretend you're DJ Khaled right now. That's you. You're DJ Khaled. Okay, and entire internet crashes. Everything crashes. The whole system's down. World's over. Whatever. I don't know. You know, gone. No internet. How would people know that you're a brand? How would people know you? What would they remember? Would they remember your, like, what would they remember? They couldn't just go listen to a random beat and be like, okay, maybe that's, you know. No, it's like DJ Khaled created such a strong personal brand with himself and music that literally you could play a song or he could, like, people would go to him because they know he's a producer over the timeline, like over how long he's been doing it, and like, and he documents and people know it and people like see him and he's been doing it forever. So if, you know, that'd probably be the first person people would go to for beats if there was no beats online anymore. So it's like, you know, that documentation is more powerful. Like people want to relate to DJ Khaled's, like, you know, rich lifestyle and his like another one, like life, like, why, like you're relating to him, you're not relating to his music. Like you might be relating to him and there's no music playing in the video that you're watching of him, so it's like you're relating to him. That's the idea. Like you'd be relating to me if you're listening to any of my stuff, because like, you know, it's just that simple. Like, and I want to create like a bond. Like I'd rather create like a trust. So it's like, you know, and it's difficult at first and no one really cares about beats because beats are everywhere. So that personality is a strength. And I guess I kind of went into like another like side rant here, but like I just feel so strong about it. And I mean, that documenting versus creating, that can literally branch off into 1,000 subjects. I mean, it's so powerful. So like, you know, this is our first episode, guys, by the way, and we're gonna have so many like motivational things to do, like to talk about. And like definitely other producers on this track, you know, we're on this producer table thing, and we're gonna get everything going. I love to hear input, and that's why I think I want to bring all producers together, and you know, try to get like a huge thing going. Like, yeah, obviously people get weeded out, whatever. Like that, I don't even care about that. I just want to see the great people succeed. I want to see people that want to do it succeed, like work and have it work for them after they work their asses off. So it's like, that's why I really push this, like document versus create. Like literally right now, I'm literally documenting and creating right now. Like right now, I'm literally telling you to document and create. I'm documenting you. I'm documenting myself, telling you to document and create. That was so confusing and hard for me to come up with my mind, I swear. Okay, but anyways, you know, thank you for watching, guys. This has been our first episode. So, I mean, I probably literally said it enough times. Like, literally, document versus create. So, peace, guys. Thank you for watching. This has been the Producer's Table, episode 1. So, I said watching. Thank you for listening. Peace. Little tick, bitch.